It's been a great NBA playoffs for my clients and I this season. I'm riding a 17-8, 68% run into the finals. I went 4-1 in the finals last year. I'm 11-5 in the finals over the last 3 years, 68%. NBA playoffs the last 4 years, 101 and 67, better than 60%, up more than 100 units for the clients and I. And yeah, I'm ready to give you guys a winner for game one of the finals this year. We're going to talk about the total here. Side play goes for the clients, but I have a pretty strong opinion on the total as well. Let's talk about it. Looking at the OddsLogic live odds screen. And by the way, you want a free 7-day trial for OddsLogic? Just go to oddslogic.com/Teddy. You get a free 7-day trial. And you can see all the NFL lines are up early, the college football lines. You get all the, obviously, NBA. See what live odds will do for you. I encourage you, if you haven't done so already, free 7-day all access. Again, just go to oddslogic.com/Teddy. Look at the OddsLogic live odds screen right now. Let's call OKC 9.5 at most books. Total sitting at 231. There are some nines out there. And this is a sharp score divide game from the side standpoint. The pros are playing OKC. The Joes are playing Indiana. Now look, Joes can win any game, and pros don't win every game. If you're making a bet on this, I would not make a bet on the side based on who the pros or the Joes are involved with. But the bottom line is the Pacers do feel like the public side. And the fact that we've seen money and OKC taking money tells us very clearly OKC is the wise guy side for this one. Now, when it comes to the total, the first thing I'm going to track were his pace ratings. And obviously, OKC's played fast this postseason. Indiana's played fast this postseason. Both teams very comfortable playing at a fast pace. What happens when they face each other? Well, let's take a look. This year, they faced each other twice. 120 to 114, 132 to 111. Last year, 126 to 112, 121 to 111. The year before, 121 to 117, 126 to 106. Heck, let's go back to 22. 129 to 125 and 113 to 110. All right? Overs. Nothing but overs. There's been, what, 2 unders in the last 8 meetings between these two teams. Shoot, I can go farther back. Indiana hung on 152 on them back in 21. I'm not worried about the really old stuff. But certainly when we talk about Rick Carlisle and Mark Danjo, or however you pronounce his last name, I have the worst time with Dagno. Dagno, I don't do the French very well. But when these two coaches meet up, all we've seen is one high-scoring affair after the next. 8-2 to the over the last 10 meetings. And again, the ones that didn't go over, we had a 240.5. They got to 232. And there was a 238.5. They also got to 232. Total on this one sitting at 230.5, 231. All right. And what have we seen this postseason? All right. Game ones, OKC's coming out with pace. And their defense isn't as good as it has been later in the series once they make the adjustments. Game one's for Indiana, coming out with pace, and the defense not being as good as it is later in the series. These type of series may bog down. When we talk about game 5, game 6s, you're not going to see me betting a whole lot of overs. Game 7's not a whole lot of overs. The occasional over, but generally we're looking for under in the later matchups. But for game 1, with both teams fully rested and ready and expected to play with pace, and both teams comfortable playing with pace, I know Indiana's defense has been good enough to get them to the finals this year. And I know OKC's got the best defense in the NBA. It's not about defense, it's about pace and opportunities. And the pace I do expect to be there. So for me, bottom line, game 1, NBA Finals, let's go with the sharp money. Let's already bet this up and over the total. We missed the best number, 230. There were even 229.5 at the open. But right now, you can find 230.5, 231. And I think that is worthy of a wager when it comes to game 1 of the NBA Finals. I like the over between OKC and Indiana. You know what else I like? Likes. If you like this type of content, hit that like button. Really, we appreciate it. It makes all the difference. Comment below. Tell us what you think. It's okay to disagree with me. I'm wrong sometimes. I'm right sometimes. You're allowed to have a different opinion. If we all thought the same way, there'd be no betting marketplace. So feel free to comment below, agree or disagree. And if you haven't done so already, what do we got? 200,000? More than 200,000 of you now following WagerTalk TV on YouTube, Instagram, everywhere you look. We're on social media. Follow, and you'll get instant alerts every time these videos go live. Visit my page, wg.buzz/TC, to get on board for anything in the NBA Finals. We got a great special right now, 7 days for $77 all access. If you buy on Wednesday, get my 5% big ticket play in MLB for tonight, included in that package. Again, 7 days, $77. WagerTalk.com, $11 a day gets you every play, every day, in every sport. Check it out right now. Just visit the page, wg.buzz/TC. Thanks for watching. Best of luck with all your bets. Well, stay tuned for more great video content right here on the WagerTalk YouTube channel. Cheers.